The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG was as much a statement as it was a sports car. It was big, loud, and in your face, and that's just the way it drove. Plus, gullwing doors. It wasn't until the end of the run, when AMG released the Black Series, that it realized its true potential as a supercar. With that car's hell-on-earth 6.2-liter V8 still ringing in our ears, the new AMG GT S had a lot to live up to. It's certainly got the specs. An all-new 4.0-liter, twin-turbo V8 makes 503 horsepower and 479 pounds-feet in S-model trim. A 7-speed dual-clutch transmission sits at the rear of the car and is outfitted with an electronically controlled limited-slip differential. Adjustable engine and transmission mounts firm up in sportier modes to keep as much energy going to the ground as possible. Loaded with the AMG Dynamic Plus package, the GT S features stiffer springs, tighter steering, and more negative camber on the front wheels. Adjustable shock absorbers keep the tires planted while massive carbon ceramic brakes handle stopping duties. The way this car puts power down could be, I think, a lesson for all other manufacturers. Turn 11, the hairpin, I could just go roll right into the power, and it would dig off that corner. I like the engine with its broad spread of torque and zero lag. The transmission did not give me the right gear a couple of times in the middle of the tight corners. I don't understand that, because I thought it would. On the road it did. Braking was the best I felt, instant response on the pedal. Strong grip in braking. The car handled so well, it was as if it had downforce. It felt like it was all-wheel drive, and those are very, very high compliments for a rear-wheel drive sports car. Incredibly impressive car to drive on track. We're another day closer to the reveal of Motor Trend's 2015 Best Drivers car, but before we get there, we've got to talk about our final set of contenders, the Bentley Continental GT3R, the Chevrolet Corvette Z06, and the Mercedes-AMG GT S, along with an overview of each and a quick sum-up of track performance from race car driver Randy Pobst. With great power comes great responsibility, Uncle Ben once said. To that, we might add, comes great expectations. The Corvette ZR1 set the bar high for outright speed. The last generation Z06 set an even higher bar for handling and track performance. The new car, Big Nasty as they call it, has a lot to prove. It also has a lot backing up its nickname. Namely, a supercharged, 6.2-liter V8 thundering out 650 horsepower and 650 pounds-feet of torque. You can control that power with either a paddle-shifted 8-speed automatic or, as we selected, a 7-speed manual. Either way, power is further controlled by an electronically controlled limited-slip differential before it takes on the rear tires, which are custom designed for Z06. Helping keep things under control are the latest adjustable magneto-archaeological dampers and 5 different performance modes altering traction and stability control intervention and assistance. All of the above is backed up by massive carbon ceramic brakes. The Corvette has really strong brakes, tremendous grip in the corners. I like the manual transmission. I had the rev match on for the shifts, works great. Only half the time, I blipped it anyway because after 30 years of doing it and the manual transmission is just more involving, I really enjoyed it. In the Corvette, you get the real strong feeling of being a driver. The G's high, the speed's high, but it's so free you can't accelerate hard because it turns into oversteer. I can't put my finger on it, but there's a harshness or an imbalance in the way the car loads. And in the lower gears, it's much worse, and they could fix that. And as I recall, the base Z06 isn't anywhere near as bad. It would be interesting to see what the corner speeds were and what the Gs were because the car has tremendous grip and huge potential.